Welcome to my presentation. My name is Jody. Today the topic I like to focus on is how the Google changed the work. The reason for I chose this topic because this company is demonstrate good performance on the recruitment processes, and it truly indeed make it very successfully. For my presentation itself, there have three parts I would like to talk about. The first part, I will introduce some information about how the recruitment staff they want. The second part, I like to evaluate each of them individually. The last part, I will give you the conclusion to finish my topic. So let me get started. For any organizations, they need to make plans for managing people, culture, structures, and etc. to find the suitable people who may fit the organizational future goals to suit the long-term goals. Google, as an internet giant, has its unique rules of recruitment forever, which is attractions and retention strategies. As you can see, Google has the world's largest recruitment budget, which means it invests a lot of money on these areas. So, what's the result? Google's recruiting is the best funded recruiting function in any major product driving cooperate. The recruitment ratio of Google is very strong, 14 and 1, what it means? It means one recruiter for every 14 employees. Especially when you compare it with the typically normal HR professionals, the ratio is about 101. They also have its own wow quoting tools, as you can see. So what this means? The main tools I want to demonstrate is the first one is the AdWords, and the second is the context tools, and the last is the systems they called the friends of Google. All of these are based on the internet. The first, the AdWords as a recruiting tools. So how does this work? It's used its own search engines to publish some jobs ads to catch the job hunters' attention. What they need to do is just input some buying keywords, and then the job they want is appear on the screen. The second choice, the contact choice, is they said they catch 1,000 people's attention, including some top famous energy professions. The second, friends of Google, which is mainly based on electronic mails, network of people. The third is a powerful employment bonding. As everybody knows, Google is being regarded as the best employer for many years for its powerful employment bonding. As the last thing I want to say is its youth culture. It's indeed the youth culture emphasis. So, does it mean it's perfect without any problem? The answer is definitely not. So let me get the second part, and I will show what the problem is. In terms of the budget itself, it indeed to help them to find some very experienced people to work with them, but as I mentioned before, the recruitment ratios in Google is 14 and 1. What does that mean? It means as time consumption, they may invest lots of money to involve, to contribute. However, for most of times, the work may unuseful because because the very suitable person is really rare in society. And then in we turned on it's a special recruitment choice. I just said before AdWords, contacts and friends in Google. They are convenient and attractions, especially for the first one. You'll find jobs without any resume, formal resume. I mean, the second one's is very attractive. Why? Because if you win the contacts, it means you can have prize money, but also may gain the very valuable opportunities to work in there. But for some people who may not very familiar with the networks, they may lose a very valuable opportunities to work to work and research the job they want. For the powerful employment branding, actually, if you do some research, you may find that the ideas, that originated outside of HR. It is clear that much of that recognition has come as a result of programs and ideas that originated outside HR. Employees branding is a long-term thing, but in Google it's too casual, not very formal. For the youth culture, Google is a place with give youth people a lot of opportunities to do their jobs, and they are more likely to choose some youth people to join in, not some senior ones. It may lack their abilities to find some senior and experienced people to work in there. So let me turn on the conclusion. The gaps, the thing. Actually, anyway, there are gaps in Google's HR systems, saying it may lack of abilities to track on the job's performance of the new hires, as you can see, and they are the big problems in there is are willing to provide some permanent job. A lot of staff are studying on state board workplaces. It is not good for persuade them remain the companies for a long time. The last thing is a lot of people complain that the whole processes of recruitment is too long and it's too long and time consuming. Sometimes it's very annoying. Although it is the whole process is very careful and very effective to look the suitable person they want, but the efficiency is not very well. So that's all. Thanks for your listen. My presentation.